Alright, we're gonna sky kick. Sky kick so you can go force a fumble.
Closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Pulls it in at the 13. Able to slither by.
Or so you can basically give up a tutty.
Position all the way out to the 48 there.
In the course of the game, we focus on the offense and the defense, and we give lip service to the special teams.
Looking out across the nighttime.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. That's caught by Marquez Callaway. And they're going to get
This song is people yelling Tukey. People yelling Tukey. Where you come from, baby? And oh, won't you take me back that way with you, baby? Tenderoni, you got to be this other side with me. And now, it's the perfect time. We can win the night and the night.
He was good. Had a snoop full, didn't he? How about that? Big time game.
on second and a yard. Herbert. That's going to be
Loving TLC, tender love and care.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt.
TLC, tender love and care. I'll take you there.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Desire to be with you, gotta be with you, baby.
To Herbert. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have a Falcons first down.
Don't you know now is the perfect time? We can end the nights just to make it right. Night, done. Oh my God, want to love you.
And now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. They'll give to Hunt here on the option. And he'll take this inside the 20 and then the 18. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he will find Ridley on the left side.
The defense getting diced on this drive, man.
Ball at the 13-yard line. Herbert on 3rd down now. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tariq Woolen. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
Well, you know, he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Well, they had the great field position to start that opening drive. They only get 3 out of it, but still they get 3, so maybe kind of a win for the offense, Charles, and kind of a win for the defense as well.
Yeah, I would say win-win seems to sum the whole thing up, because where that ball was placed to start, that's tough on a defense, and they held them to 3. Now, if you're the offense, you're thinking to yourselves, how do we open up the playbook later on in this game and turn this 3 into 6s down the stretch?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play fake, and now here's Zappy. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Zappy back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd down, here's Zappy. Finding room in midfield. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. On first down, this is Adams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. From the 44, Zappi. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now they run out of the shotgun with Adams. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On second and 1, Zappi throwing left side here, and it's complete. And the Raiders are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Here's Zappi, and this one's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Raiders have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. A fairly short kick from the 14. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
On second and 11 now. Herbert, and complete to Drake London. He's at the 40, 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, 72 yards. And the Falcons have regained the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first. Well, they set the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing it for a loss.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Colton Miller, former first-round pick, called for the penalty there. Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Now Zappi. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this point with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On first down, here's Zappi. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said. up the field. Want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. On a nice burst there as he'll take this. To the 28-yard line. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it. It helped pop that ball free.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Falcons force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
On first down, Justin Herbert got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
Now it's Herbert. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Kareem Hunt there to make the grab. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
It's a give to Adams out of the shotgun. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Zappy. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Uses the stiff arm. And he coughed it up. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a...
Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So how about this for a turn of events? They cut the lead with a touchdown, and then on the ensuing kickoff, get the football right back.
And what a swing in a short amount of time because the momentum was totally against them. Now it's all in their favor. They've got a chance to go into the lead if they get the ball to the end zone.
And Zappi to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys have now moved out in front. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. Things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. First down, it's Herbert. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Second and 10, here's Herbert once more. And he fires one that's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Carlson now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Add one, tell me.
On Herbert, his third interception. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
This one fielded at the 5. And he returns this to the 22. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Here's the option going left on second down. Herbert has it knocked free. And the Raiders pick it up. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Zappi to throw on first down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. To throw again on second down. Zappi. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This one fielded at the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Time for another Falcon drive as we get a look at Kyle Pitts, the tight end. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing a 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, the good stuff, you got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing, change things up a little bit, and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. Now, after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Herbert now. And his pass incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. On the move past the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 38 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To the air again, Herbert. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
2nd down and goal. Herbert eluding the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. 4th down, and the attention turns to Falcon kicker Younghoe Koo. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Koo knocks this one through the post, and they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, yeah. Right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. So really the first speed that this offense has encountered, they had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Marquez Callaway, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will cut the lead down to 15. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Zappi looks to throw it. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. First and 10, Zappi. Going up top. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way.
Hey, boy, look at the top of my screen. As you can see, it's doing it.
Zappi looking to throw it on 1st down. To the goal line, but
it's the second quarter, and there's like there's like no time left, so I don't know how much time I have to score.
Coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Zappi. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great
probably the last play of the quarter.
On his way to a historic
Jordan Love, yes, I know.
First half touchdowns. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
All right, Wolf. Hey, I'm not getting on no party, though.
That's a tough one for their
I'm not on that long this morning.
They've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This one fielded at the 5.
Hey, I forced like 3 pick sixes in this quarter and like 2 fumbles. It's like 56 to like 24 already in this game.
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
We'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime in a watch. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And some good special. As they bring him down just outside of the 15. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. Zappy now on 1st and 10. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Once again, here's Zappy. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And quickly, they get to the line. Zappy fakes a handoff, looks to throw it. And he's got his target, Harris. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again with Zappy. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. 1st down in the red. Another throw coming for Zappy. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown from 19 yards away. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Falcons 27.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From the 6. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So we get set to start this 3rd quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. And that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late. That wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
From the 50, here's Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 31-yard line. Again, Herbert. And it's complete right back to Ridley.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Herbert operating from the red zone. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts.
And the Falcons are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Here's Herbert. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Now it's Herbert. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. He loses a full 5 yards there on the sack, and it also brings up 4th down. 4th and goal.
And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons.
This from 25 yards out.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And they knock that deficit down for 29-26.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made...
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
So here are the Raiders now to take over. Last week they got the victory against the San Francisco 49ers. They've got the lead in this one as well right now.
Zappi to throw on 1st down.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
On 1st down, here's Zappi. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Now a throw here, hauled in. Room here to run.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And some space here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Once more, Adams on 1st down. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Zappi from the gun.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Raiders extend their lead yet again.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Falcons 30. Daniel Carlson picking off Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. Now Brown, he lost the football. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Back to throw here, Herbert.
Got this complete to the tight end, Pitts.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early.
Ball start. Offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Herbert now.
He's got his man London right side. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert finding Kyle Pitts running the slant. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that is incomplete here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd and goal, Herbert, touchdown!
Drake London
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Falcons get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
They run on second down with Adams. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The offense on third down tonight, they've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. Zappi off play action. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from, working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 2nd and 9, Zappi looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 18. Grady Jarrett with the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Zappi. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Zappi back to throw. He's got Harris running the slant. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Now Zappi. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Pulls it in at the 13. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert again to Calvin Ridley, and he's got it once more. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. He's got room at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. To try again after the sack. Herbert.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
Young way through for the Falcons field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. In the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Raiders heading out to take over. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out with this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Zappi in trouble, and he's going down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Up the middle they go with Adams. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Las Vegas, they run their mark to 6-2 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they fall 2 games under 500 now.